we're going to do step ups. Yeah, first thing we'll be doing is just going to be like that toe tap. And then the next thing, which you actually won't need a lot of weights for, because I kind of planned it out that people don't have too high step ups at home, is just that thing here, which you can increase the distance by being able to put that foot backwards, forwards, off to the side. So actually two is fine because we don't necessarily need that much height for those two activities. So yeah. And then heavyweights are all that we'll need. Yep. Yeah, we tend to do pullovers or pretty heavy weights as well. So I actually plan on moving those around here to put the bigger ones kind of on the outside, because those ones always get kind of hard to take out for you guys with them being like so close. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna try putting the bigger ones on the outside, small ones on the inside. That way you guys get a little bit more wiggle room, especially for those orange and those pink ones. Jessica, see that you're in. You'll need heavyweights as well as something to step on later on in class. We're gonna be doing quick toe taps off them, as well as single leg step ups. If you don't have something that's too high, you can just kind of manipulate the distance at which that bottom foot touches, whether that's going forwards, backwards, side ways. You can kind of manipulate that and kind of make it an opportunity to go lower for you there. For those of us guys, let's go ahead and start with those small arm circles here going forwards. The green one's already out for it too, so that's pretty awesome. Grab me a few reps here at the top with those full arm circles here going forwards, and then start bringing them back down. Once you do that, you can start going backwards for me, or right there. Take a few reps at the top there, then you can go ahead and give me those hamstrings and that chest opener, or right there. So the knees kind of just feeling a little weird this morning, or is that just kind of a normal? That's my normal. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So yeah, should be able to get by with everything else. And we will have some jumping stuff, but of course we'll have some alternatives as well. And go ahead, give me high knees at least to march. And that we'll have time to grab this later, but we're utilizing this for those quick feet as well as that single leg step up. So you can take this one as high as you want. If you don't want something that's too high, you can of course manipulate your lower leg to be able to get more depth later on. And switches to butt kicks for me right there. And let's go knee hugs, hugging those knees. And squats. Add those calf raises here at the top. Calf raises at the top. And we'll rock those ankles there, heel to toe, heel to toe. However you gotta move your body to do it, that's okay. Just trying to get that blood flow down towards the ankle. And from there, we'll go side shifters right there. Focus on stretching that adductor here. Staying low if we can to get that glute activation. And even yourselves out there, we'll go hip openers right there. And give me the opposite here. Knee from the out to the in. And relax right there, guys. Here, stretch out a little bit more if you'd like. Grab some water, definitely. And we'll get started here in a second. And Dad, what are you thinking for weights today? We're just doing heavy. All right, we're gonna be starting here with the weights. We're going squats. Set number one. Set number two is shoulder press here. Let's try to use the same weights for both of them. So those squats, you can hold them goblet, off the shoulders, off to the side, doesn't matter to me. But we're going squats here, starting normal. I'll make it fun at the end. Well, let's go here in 3, 2, 1, begin. Drive through those heels, squeeze those glutes, keep those knees apart here. Now I want everyone giving me 3 pulses at the bottom before you come back up. 3 pulses at the bottom before you come back up. So if everybody down, pulse, just pulsing at the bottom, just pulsing at the bottom here. And hold for me. Let's try to hold low, stay low, hold low, stay low. Give me 2 full reps of squats here. Then we're going shoulder press after that here. So we're taking those weights off the shoulders or off wherever. Getting ready for shoulder press here. Stagger the feet if we need to, if we know we like to sway that back. And let's go in 3, 2, 1, begin. Same thing when you bring those weights down. I want 2 pulses at the bottom now, 2 pulses at the bottom here. Keep breathing here. Don't hold your breath through that pulse, guys. Especially now, I just want you pulsing at the bottom here. Just pulsing at the bottom here. Less than 10, though, for me. Keep that tension on the shoulder. Focus on the shoulder, not the tricep. Relax right there, guys. Go ahead, set those weights down here. We're going to make use of our table apparatus. We're going toe tappers here. Those toes don't necessarily have to touch. And if you don't have the table, Maybe you couldn't find something at home. You can also just do it off your dumbbells as well here. That is okay. That's our first activity. After this, we're going to bring those knees a little bit higher. We're going lateral high knees, which is going to be the same for all of us, regardless if we're in the studio, at home. Otherwise, let's go ahead in 3, 2, 1, begin. You got 30 seconds here trying to go all out. Don't feel like you have to touch the table. If that kind of throws you off a little bit, just need that toe to get near the table or the step up riser, however we want to call it. Less than 10 for me. We're all going lateral high knees after that. 3, 2, 1 here. Let's take mind of our space. And we're going lateral high knees here. We're getting those knees nice and high. And let's go in 2, 1, begin. "15 seconds for me, halfway. See if we can monitor that speed here. Don't slow down. Speed up if you feel you can. Less than 10 here for me. We're going down to the ground after this. 2, 1. We're coming on down here. We have 2 options, both of which are going to take place in a high plank position. We're going to go either shoulder tap, or we're going to move that weight back and forth here. And if we don't want to do that, we can also just kick the legs up rather than moving the arms if we kind of want those arms for the stability motion. But those are our 2 options, or our few main options. But let's go ahead and start in 2, 1, begin. Try to maintain that hip level here. "15 seconds, water break after that. 3, 2, 1. Relax right there, guys. Here, grab a water break. We're coming back here in a second, starting with those weights. Like I said here, starting with weights, we're going side lunges here, however you want to hold those. If you want to go dynamic, you want to keep those feet in place. After that, we're going rows here. Then we're going to pick up the pace a little bit after that here. Like I said, side lunges to start me off here. Side lunges in 3, 2, 1, begin. There you go. Yep. Both legs are going here, not a single leg. I'll have some single leg stuff for us later on. Right now, I want both legs going, kind of getting that that taste of individualized leg work here. That's why we're going. "10 more seconds for me. 2, 1. Relax there here. We're picking up both of those weights if we need it. We're going row here. Actually, we're going row. Sorry, tricep kickback on top of that row. Row with a tricep kickback here. We'll go in 2, 1, begin. Before you do that kickback, lock that shoulder, lock that elbow in place here. Then only the weight is moving from that point on here. I don't want to see the upper arm move at all. That's perfect. Keep those arms locked here. Don't let those arms shake as that tricep is going back. You still got 15 seconds for me. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. We're setting those weights down here. We're going pretty much back to back. We're going jumping jacks, burpees, or windmills, and then mountain climbers to follow through with that here. So we're going to try to wrap those out here. Like I said, kind of back to back, starting with jumping jacks. We'll go in 2, 1, begin. $15 for me here. 15 for me. Less than 10. Then we got those burpees. In 3, 2, 1. Before we go into burpees, of course, if you don't want to do the full burpee, you can kind of do a quickened caterpillar if we don't want to get too explosive here, but let's go otherwise burpees in 2, 1, begin. Don't have to do a push-up at the bottom. You do not have to do a push-up at the bottom if you so choose. Won't judge you for it. But we do have mountain climbers after this. So that arm is going to be extended. 15 seconds for me. 15. Less than 10. Less than 10. Unless I hear an encore. 2, 1. Relax there, guys. We're going back down to the ground here. We're going mountain climbers off that spot right there. Let's go. 2, 1, begin. Water break here after this. $15 seconds for me. 10 seconds. 2, 1, relax. Grab some water here. Slow to get up if you want. Stretch out a little bit, either off the ground or up. But definitely grab me some water, then definitely keep moving. After that, back in a sec. All right, you guys don't have to worry. I'm still giving you some time. I'm just showing you what we got next here. For our strength piece, we're going to do that step up single leg, weights or no weights. What this would look like first here is you're going to try to pretty much do a single leg squat off that table. If you want to keep that leg kind of bent like this, or if you want to stick it back off to the side, that's okay too. If you maybe don't have a step up or a stair that you feel comfortable with, you can also just do a single leg off the ground squat. That's going to be okay too. But like I said, that's going to be our first activity. Consider whether or not we want to use weights for those. You switch, of course, when I tell you to switch. So we're going to do one leg the whole time, one leg the whole time. I'll have you guys kind of start getting ready here. Again, weights if you want to wait. Trying to get as low as possible while still maintaining that balance here. We'll start up and we'll go in. 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Like I said, you can experiment with putting that leg backwards, putting that leg out to the side, whichever one kind of works better for you here. If you want to just keep it kind of nice and close to that other foot and kind of just bend that leg, that's okay too. Focus on squeezing those glutes. Focus on trying to get as low as you can. $10 seconds for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, switch it over here. Try to focus on seeing if there's a difference in how much depth you can get. Some people might experience that. Otherwise, let's go in 2, 1, begin. We're here. After this, we're going skaters, in and out squat jumps. It's obviously 2 separate sets there, but that's what we got here next. Way to recover. You got in your head right now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Opportunity here for redemption. We got, like I said, skaters. Then we're doing in and out squat jumps here. I'll let us clear our space, and we'll go in 2, 1, begin. Like I said, we have in and out squat jumps after this. Then we head down. We got bird dogs alternating each side here. 10 seconds for me. 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Here we got in and out squat jumps in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Try to get those hips low here as you reload when you're on that way down here. But even when those legs come up, we got soft ankles, soft knees here, still absorbing that shock through our joints, not through the bones. 2, 1. We're going to head on down to the ground. Like I said, opposite arm, opposite leg from that tabletop. We're just going to alternate here. Bird dog. We'll go in 2, 1. Begin. Ten seconds for me. 3, 2, 1. You guys relax there. Here, grab some water. You can come up if you want, but we're actually going to be back down on the mat for the next set here. We're going pullovers into pec fly. So actually 2 separate sets, 1 set of pullover, 1 set of pec fly. And then we'll be jumping back up here, increasing the speed from there. But first, deciding what weights you want for those pullovers. Getting ready here for those pullovers, selecting our weight, making sure that that spine doesn't overarch once those weights are coming closer to the ground. That's our focus point. Let's go ahead, set ourselves up, arms up. Let's go pullovers in 2, 1, begin. Keep that spine nice and neutral. You don't have to over compress it into the ground. I'm saying that right, but you just want to make sure that's not overarching. That arching you would see, of course, in your abdomen area as your stomach kind of raises due to that arch. You want to keep that nice and firm down as you're doing that pullover. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to keep those weights up here. We're going to go pec fly in 2, 1, begin. While you guys are doing that, I'm just going to explain what we got next. We're coming up here and we're doing those split squat jumps, or we're doing those skiers through the mountain. After that, we got caterpillars, followed by V-ups here for me, guys. 10 seconds for me. 2, 1. Go ahead, relax here. We're jumping up. Like I said, we have 1 of 2 options here to start us off. We're going split jump squats here, which is pretty much that lunge jumping over to the other. If you don't want to do that, we can take it a little bit higher here, less plyometric, less vertical. We're just going skiing through the mountain here. Let's go in 2, 1, begin. If we're doing those lunges here, we're making sure that we're controlling those hips, not letting those hips to dip down here. We're always keeping those nice and parallel to the ground as if we were doing a normal lunge. Perfect. Less than 10 for me. 3, 2, 1 here, guys. Now we're going to slow it down here. Caterpillars, getting that hamstring stretch. We're going, you can walk the hands or the feet, but we'll go in 2, 1, begin. After this, like I said, we're going to be on the mats here, on our backs. We got V-ups after that. Less than 10 for me. 2, 1 here, guys. We're going to all head on down to the mat here. And we're going V-ups, or you can keep those feet up and just give me toe reachers. Otherwise, let's go in 2, 1, begin. Last thing for us right here, guys. Your 30 seconds, more like 15 at this point. 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys take it, relax right there, grab a sip of water. If you like, we're going butterfly stretch right there to start us off. And we're going to go V stretch from right there here. So again, just tacking those adductors just in a different way. And reach over to that left side for me there, guys. Left side for me. Off to the right side or other side. And right there, you guys can give me one ankle on the opposite knee, pull in that bottom knee, figure 4 glute stretch right there for me. And switch for me right there. Go ahead, stand up right there, guys. Once you do, we're grabbing an ankle. We're giving me a quad stretch. Stand up, grab the wall here if you need to as well. switch for me right there. And let's relax there, guys. One arm over the back of that head here. Tricep stretch. First here, take that one for a few seconds, maybe 4 to 6. And then we can lean into that lat right there. Go ahead, switch for me here. Let's start off in that tricep spot, like I said, for about 2 seconds here. And lean into that lat. And return to me here, guys. We're going to shrug those shoulders here forwards and backwards before we squeeze them up nice and tight, letting them drop down here as we bring that chin along with it to the chest here, stretching the back of our neck. And let's raise it up right there, opposite direction here. As the chin goes to the ceiling here, we'll lean our heads back, stretch the front of our neck. Turn to center for me, one ear, same side shoulder, side of our neck. And raise it up, give me that same thing on the other side. And that's a wrap for us, guys. That's our Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for joining in, and we'll see you guys next time. As Jessica, thank you as well. Hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday.